And so law enforcement is gearing up to deal with that. So we're going to be covering that here on the show today. Also, I noticed when I was in the comment sections of Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, I saw an audio clip of another Genesis radio show. And, of course, the regular accusations, why are you covering this up, Alex? Well, because I didn't know about it. That's why I was covering it up, because I didn't know about it. You posted it and let me know that I guess last week or something, Joyce Relly had a caller to her show on the Power Hour. It's on the mornings here on Genesis Network. And the caller began hyperventilating and talking about trucks going into underground silos and being loaded with something iced up, and how the guys are paid cash and they go to the back of Bank of America. And I will tell you this, folks, it's no reflection on the fine radio show, that this report is a load of bull. I mean, I will tell you that. I mean, I understand this stuff. The minute I saw Linda Thompson's video of the train station 14 years ago in Illinois, the Amtrak station, I knew it was baloney. The minute I saw the colorized CS gas being sprayed out and they just painted it orange on the tank, I said it was fake. I told you that what Glenn Beck was going to be saying and doing in his hit piece. Look, I know what I'm talking about, okay? And I'm telling you. So it's a big hysteria going on the internet right now with this lady's phone call to a Genesis radio show. The only way it's real is the feds are trying to create a freak out. Oh, it doesn't even matter. People won't listen to me. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People like to chase a million vapors instead of the real meat and potatoes information. So I'm going to break that down as well. But what's really going on, it uses a country of 100 million slaves with its criminal leaders as a weapon to beat this country into submission. We're a broke-back country, ladies and gentlemen. So that's one of the things in my stack. Then I've got another one here, bird flu. There's all these incredible admissions of just ultra-massive people dying, being injected with live bird flu shots, bird flu in 18 countries mixed with the vaccines being shipped out. Nobody cares. All the conspiracy theory gossip sites don't cover it. They don't discuss it. They don't touch it when it's in the Toronto Star and Reuters and Der Spiegel and Bloomberg and right here on this radio show. Forget that. Forget discussing that. Weaponized bird flu mixed with regular human flu. The media won't investigate it. No one discusses it. It's admitted out in the open for the last month. Nobody wants to touch it because it's real. Just like the civilian inmate labor camp programs are real. And all the documents are real. Oh, I don't want to touch that. I want to go out and videotape a supply company's, back 40 and say it's a camp. So Glenn Beck can go point a camera at it and say it's fake. I don't understand it. It's like it's mass mental illness or something. You got the government lying, spinning, engaging in every form of corruption, and then you have, I've seen it a million times if I've seen it once. People love to obsess on what can't be proven or what's nebulous. And I guess it's like a whodunit or something, a mystery theater on PBS brought to you by ExxonMobil or something. I don't know. But, I suddenly get all these emails Saturday night because I didn't do any research Saturday. I spent all day with my children playing in the backyard and playing in the sandbox and playing with cars on the floor and all sorts of evil things like that. And I finally go in and open my email up, and it's like, you're covering up the bird flu. Why aren't you covering this? Then I go to Infowars.com, read the comments. You're covering it up. Spamming every, page. And I'm like, okay, let me look at it. So I sit there, and I listen to it. And it's a caller to a Genesis radio show. And, no blame on the fine talk show host. And I just wish that caller called me so I could challenge him. In fact, if you're that lady from calling from New York, freaking out, 1-800-259-9231. We don't have open phones right now, but if you want to call in, because I got some questions for you. Anyways, this lady calls in, and she says, oh my gosh, there's this truck driver, he's Spanish, and he gets taken down in these silos, and he gets given an injection. He's told for the safety of his family, and then it's all iced, and it's taken, and it's delivered. And it goes all over the place to Homeland Security, and here's the addresses of the health department. And they tell him, here's your number, and he goes to a back room at Bank of America, and they pay him in cash, and it's all secret. And you listen to it, and I just know what's real, and I know what's not, and I know this is bull. And I can sit here and play it and analyze it and go over it, but maybe I will. Point by point by point. Meanwhile, look at these headlines. Homeless people die after bird flu vaccine trial in Poland. London Telegraph. Here's French news agency. Health workers on trial for vaccine scam in Poland. They told over 200 patients that it was just a regular flu shot. They gave it to them, and 23 of them died. And the big issue is the media won't say what pharmaceutical company paid the local homeless shelters to lie and give them a shot, but it was live bird flu. Now, that's your issue, folks, because that's where it will mutate in the body. It's mixed in with a whole bunch of different strains of human flu, and it's injected into the body. That's how it mutates and creates an airborne, super weaponized. It's already weaponized bird flu, but super weaponized. See, these are the articles. Nobody wants to make viral videos about this. Nobody wants to freak out about Baxter Pharmaceutical that was also involved shipping out with Bayer Pharmaceutical the millions of ampules of Factor VIII filled with HIV and hepatitis A, B, and C that admittedly killed hundreds of thousands and maimed and millions total got it and are dying now. I mean, there you got absolutely confirmed shipping out HIV-filled inoculations. It's actually a blood-thickening drug, platelet drug, but it's, made by a vaccine maker. No discussions of that. No obsessions on that. No hyperventilating. You know why I'm successful in reaching people on this radio show? My hyperventilating isn't the reason I'm successful. My freak out's not the reason I'm successful. No, it's because we at least cover what can be proven. I don't put up, when they put up images a year and a half ago of fake Amero coins, you could go look. You could go see it was just a private little mint putting out some joke coins, making fun of the North American Union, showing that it was tyrannical. But people put it out that it was real North American Union coins. And so the national media can show that and say it's a hoax and say it isn't real. Meanwhile, we got the SPP documents saying North American Union and the CFR documents and press conferences with Bush and Barroso and the rest of them and Merkel, but nobody wants to focus on what's real. Instead, it's on those stupid fake coins. The government, let me just tell you something. If they're shipping around in trucks a deadly bioweapon, which there's no proof of that, person's just saying that's what it is, if they're shipping that around, they don't call some regular trucker and tell them what it is and then say, oh, here's a shot and here's $15,000 or $5,000 a load and we pay you in cash, and the truck driver's running around showing the FBI his $100,000 he's been paid in the last few weeks. But the feds say it's okay and they're his friend and he's been moved to a safe house. I mean, what the? I mean, it's just obvious total bull. Instead of Baxter Pharmaceutical knowingly shipping all of this stuff out. Shipping it out to countries. There's all these bird flu vaccine trials. People are dropping dead all over Europe. They won't say if it's Baxter or who it is. These are companies with a history of knowingly shipping out millions of dosages of Factor VIII like Bayer, working with Baxter. Baxter is tied into the military-industrial complex and black ops. That's real. London Telegraph, French news agency, Toronto Star. I'll tell you